Hi, welcome back to Scrapbooks Made Easy with Beth. Today I decided to show you some fun things you can do with our border punches. So I'm showing these two today, the geometric, and this one's new. The geometric's been out for a while. This one's damask. So I'm going to show you how instead of making just straight lines with borders, how you make them offset and a little bit more fun. So the first thing you're going to do is take your trimmer and you're going to cut at 2.5. So you can see there's 2.5. And I'm going to go ahead and cut the other one. So I have 2 here to show you. All right, and now I'm done with the trimmer. All right, so we'll make this, let's make this one first because it's new. So the first thing you're going to do is unlock this and you'll see it pop up once I do that. And then these 2 black lines are what's super important, and the silver lines on the side. And it doesn't matter if you work left or right. So I'm going to move these out of the way. And we're going to take our piece of paper and go to the first silver line. Again, it doesn't matter which way you start. So this is lined up with the silver. Hopefully you can see that there. And that's going to be pushed up against the back to keep it nice and straight. Push that down. So now you're going to move this over until the blue that's on the punch is covered up by the paper. So it's covered up by the punch, still pushing this one to the back. And push it down, and you're going to keep going. I'm going to go back this way to get that last little piece. So you'll see that there. So you'll see how it's just a half of one because of where I started. And again, keep that nice and flush. And you're just going to keep going all the way down. Super simple. Again, make that flush. And go down to the next one, and the next one. And you're going to have a half of one at both sides, which is just fine. All right, move my trash out of the way. So now you're going to take this that you just cut and you're going to turn it over. And now you're going to start it at the first black line. So this side if you started that way, this side if you started that way. Doesn't really matter. So push that back. So this is the hardest part, is lining this up. And then just going straight back. And you're going to repeat what you just did. So line it up. And keep on going. And you can see it, and here comes my trimmer crashing down. Move those back out of the way. So you're just going to keep on going. This is great, makes a really pretty border. You can put just another plain color behind it. You could make 2 of them, and I'll show you that. 2 of them and put it together. All right, so that's the first one. And then you take another solid piece of paper and you can make that just a border on your page. And that's pretty enough to leave it. If you like the other side of it, I always use double-sided paper. So you could put something like that if you wanted a little wider border, and then you have things that you can put in the middle. Or if you want to keep it going the same way, you can overlap them. If you want to turn it that way. This is pretty if you use different colors. You could do, like if you were doing Christmas, you could do red, green, yellow, orange, and make it look like Christmas lights. So this is super pretty. And then I just cut the same one, did the exact same thing with this one. So I don't need to show you how to do it because I did the same thing. Same piece of paper. So you could even mix and match them if you wanted to. So just a quick little video on how you make a beautiful border. Again, you can do anything here with this geometric one. You can then take different colors if you wanted to and put them in the squares because it's going to cut it out. So let me just do a quick one and I'll show you what I mean by that. So you can unlock it. And I'm just going to do a couple on the side to show you. So you're just going to take your scraps and you'll end up with all these little triangles. So then on the piece of paper, you could put them in upside down. So you could mix and match different colors here. It looks much better if you do this with solid cardstock. I'm not loving this, but I just wanted to show you the idea. And then, so you can see how you can just fill that in all the way to make it really pretty. And then if you're not familiar with our repositionable tape runner, it's green. And when you have something super intricate like this, or even this one, the repositionable makes it super easy. You don't have to worry about all the little things. You can just literally go straight down it and you don't see it through here. So when you go to stick it on your paper, you're not seeing all the tape in between there. So definitely, and then if you don't like it, it just rubs right off. If you realize you wanted to put the other side down, you can just rub the repositionable tape runner right off. So super easy. Wanted to show you those if you're not familiar with our border punches. Again, these are the two I used. And the paper that I used was Totally Tonal Winter. So it's a really pretty paper pack. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next week.